Here are 10 exciting Coronation Street spoilers, including a deadly flash-forward, an arson plot, and a secret camera plot. Don't go anywhere. Spoiler 1. Betsy's chilling find sets flash-forward chaos in motion. Betsy is left shaken when she's questioned by police over a dead body, but viewers soon realize the interview actually happens months later, in April. The episode jumps between the day of the murder and the present, dropping hints and ramping up the suspense. By the end, 5 characters are flagged as potential victims. One of them won't survive. But who? And who will be responsible? Weatherfield is about to get deadly. Spoiler 2. Carl is playing with fire, literally. Carl ropes in his dodgy mate, Jez, to hatch a fiery plan against the hotel. Jez sneaks into Chariot Square posing as a handyman, snaps the fire exits and CCTV while Ronnie is distracted, and makes a quick getaway. Later, Carl fine-tunes the arson scheme, but Ronnie isn't buying it. He catches Jez, snaps a photo, and warns him Carl's in trouble. When he confronts Carl, tensions explode. Carl insists Debbie comes first, only for Ronnie to point out she's his mum. The family battle lines are drawn, but whose side will Debbie take? Spoiler 3. Prison drama heats up for Debbie in Coronation Street spoilers. Debbie makes a slip in prison, calling Lou Michaelis Abby, and revealing she's battling early onset dementia. The news spreads fast, and fellow inmate Paula soon takes note. Lou warns Debbie to steer clear. Paula is trouble, but it's too late. Paula confronts Debbie about a past grievance at the hotel, proving grudges behind bars don't get time off. Debbie may have just put herself in someone's crosshairs. Spoiler 4. Ronnie and Kevin demand answers. Debbie tries to stay low in her cell when Paula bursts in, upset about her jailed boyfriend. Debbie offers comfort, but can she trust her? Meanwhile, Ronnie and Kevin visit and drop a bombshell. Carl believes Debbie is his mum. Shocked, Debbie confirms it. With Carl now part of the equation, tensions are mounting. Can Ronnie handle the storm brewing in prison? Spoiler 5. Daniel's apology eases the tension at home. With Leanne away, Sam tells Daniel he plans to revise in the salon flat, keeping tabs on Megan. Megan takes a call from Will, letting him know she has the flat free. Will fibs to Ben about visiting a mate, but Daniel's apology smooths things over, and Ben lets him go. Will heads to the flat, unaware Sam is watching like a hawk. Is the truth about Megan finally about to come out? Or will Will's charm keep him in the dark a little longer? Spoiler 6. Sam sneaks closer to Megan and Will. Determined to catch them out, Sam sneaks into the salon flat, giving Megan a shock. While she's away, he tidies a shelf and leaves subtle evidence of his visit. Later, Megan warns Will about the intruder. Sam is onto them. Will immediately starts plotting his next move, determined to stay one step ahead in this tense game of cat and mouse. Spoiler 7. Sam finally spies on Megan and Will. In the bistro, Will brushes off Nick's concerns about Sam, even offering him vodka to keep him close. At the precinct, Will insists his bond with Megan is professional, but Sam's doubts linger. Later, he uses his hidden camera app to catch Megan and Will entering the flat. Could this finally be the proof he's after? Meanwhile, Megan flips the script. She warns Sam that no one will believe him if he spills, leaving him frustrated but more determined than ever. Spoiler 8. Maggie keeps Lauren on her toes in Coronation Street spoilers. Maggie assigns Lauren Bolton a shift to stop her going on a date with Ollie. Later, while Tim and Ben play darts in the pub, Lauren flirts with Ollie, only to be caught slacking by Maggie, who orders her back to work. No romance on Maggie's watch. Spoiler 9. Family tensions continue behind bars. Carl confides in Kit that he's planning to report Ronnie for assault. Later, Debbie is stunned when a guard announces her brother has booked a visit. In the visiting room, Debbie promises she'll make amends once she's out. But will Carl soften, or are the walls staying up? Family drama never takes a break, even in prison. Spoiler 10. Jody stirs up trouble in Coronation Street spoilers. Mal tries to impress Bernie with healing crystals, but she's unimpressed. Bernie snaps at Jody over a botched toastie, and Jody quietly plots revenge. Elsewhere, David ropes Brian into giving Lily a paper round, but she dumps it, sparking a clash with Hope. Brian refuses to budge, while Jody whispers gossip in Hope's ear. And if you enjoyed these Coronation Street spoilers, subscribe so you can come back for more news from the Cobbles. Jasmine returns to Walford next week, but it isn't long before she is arrested for Anthony's murder. Elsewhere, Sam decides it is time for her to go back to Spain. Max tries to make amends with Linda, and Ben makes a shocking request to Callum. Find out in our explosive EastEnders spoilers for next week. Spoiler 1. Jasmine is arrested for murder. The day of Anthony's funeral arrives. As his family gathers to say their goodbyes, Patrick is upset that Jasmine isn't there. However, Kat is on the case. After getting a lead from Chrissy, Kat tracks Jasmine down and brings her back to Walford. Jasmine arrives at the Vic, but is upset to find Chrissy there and realizes she's walked into a trap. Spooked by the whole thing, Jasmine does another vanishing act. Kat panics that Jasmine has done another runner, but she comes back later, and this time she has the murder weapon with her. Kat's shocked when Jasmine suggests they use it to frame Chrissy. But before they can make their move, the police arrive and take Jasmine in for questioning. As Jasmine begs Oscar to find evidence to prove she is telling the truth, both Zoe and Patrick struggle with the news that she has been arrested. Will Jasmine finally be charged with her own dad's murder? Spoiler 2. Sam plans to leave. Deciding it is time to head home to Spain, Sam makes plans to leave Walford. Before she goes, she helps Lily mark the first anniversary since Martin's death. And it is an emotional time for everyone. After a heart-to-heart with Lily, Sam realizes just how much she needs her family around her, especially after everything she has been through. Can Ricky and the rest of Sam's family convince her to stay? Spoiler 3. Max gets serious about Linda. After last week's fallout, where Max hid the fact that Louis was bullying Ollie, things are frosty at Peacock Palace. Max tries to make amends with Linda and Elaine by promising to stop Ian's vendetta against Elaine, but Elaine's not convinced. Later, Max admits to Lauren that he has genuine feelings for Linda and wants to make things work with her. Trying to put things right, he brings Louis over to see Ollie so that he can apologize. Seeing that Max is trying, Linda also tries to build bridges by asking Max out for a drink. Does she also want something more? Spoiler 4. George and Nicola's party takes a sour turn. Nicola and George hold a gender reveal party and are thrilled as pink confetti falls around them. However, things soon take a turn when Kojo announces he is missing his independence and wants to move back to his old flat. Harry agrees to move back in with his friend, but is hiding the fact that he isn't ready. Later, Harry decides it is time to put things right with Gina, and soon the pair kiss and make up. Spoiler 5. Ben makes a shocking request. Johnny's old friend Tim invites him and Callum on a night out. Callum is reluctant to go, but when Johnny admits his business is failing and he needs more investment from Tim, Callum agrees to go. The night takes a turn when Tim asks Callum for an illegal favor, and Callum walks out. Later, Johnny finds Callum looking at his divorce papers, and they have a big fight, ending in Callum asking Johnny to leave. The pair struggle to get past their argument over Tim's request. Eventually, Callum breaks the ice by making a plan to get Johnny some different business investors. However, more trouble looms when a friend of Ben's arrives and delivers a deeply troubling request to the pair. What does Ben want? And if you enjoyed these EastEnders spoilers, subscribe so you can come back for more news from the square. Here are 6 huge Emmerdale spoilers for next week, including Bear's confession and Cain at breaking point. Stay tuned. Spoiler 1. There's murder confession. There is questioned by D.S. Walsh, and he confesses he killed Ray, and he acted alone. Bear gets more and more agitated, and a slip of the tongue leads Walsh to grow suspicious. She refuses to believe he moved Ray's body alone. Spoiler 2. Paddy under pressure. Mandy arrives home unexpectedly, and Paddy begins to fill her in. But then DC Chen arrives and asks Paddy and Dylan to come to the station. After Bear is charged with manslaughter, the solicitor says they have a good chance of pleading self-defense. But Bear wants to do the honourable thing and plead guilty. Can Paddy change his mind? Spoiler 3. Cain cracks. Cain is still keeping his diagnosis a secret from Moira, but she can tell something is wrong. He changes the subject to tell her about Bear's confession and how it could help her get free. But after Bear admits Cain pressured him, it looks like it's back to square one for Moira. As Cain grows more frustrated, Ruby is overwhelmed with guilt. She confesses she called the police and reported the bodies. Cain is furious and accuses them of stitching Moira up, and he orders them to leave. Sarah begs Cain to stop pushing away everyone who is trying to help him. Spoiler 4. Laurel finds Ray's money. Relations between Arthur and Laurel are at rock bottom when she finds him with Ray's money, and he says he's going to Australia with it. But when Laurel overhears Marlon and Rona talking about their huge debt, she makes a decision over how to use the money, and Arthur's not going to like it. Spoiler 5. Dawn's baby bombshell. Dawn tells Joe she thinks she might be pregnant. How will he react? Spoiler 6. Love for Lewis and Vinny. Cammy and Ross can both see Lewis and Vinny like each other. They set about matchmaking the pair, but will it work? Spoiler 7. The DeLorean comes to town. Cammy and Vinny are very impressed when they spot the DeLorean outside the shop, but who takes it for a joyride? And if you enjoyed these Emmerdale spoilers, subscribe so you can come back for more.